Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video we are going to be talking about the black market that has been added to the game. I have seen some questions and obviously people were kind of not really understanding what it's going to be about. There has been some information provided about the black market. If you don't know, we've obviously had a forced update now where it's 23.0 and it is the new shop. If you go into the shop area on the right hand side, you can just click it from your main town. You'll see that there's a new shop and it's got a lot of new functionality. We went over this in the previous update video from last week, and basically I think it's a pretty good improvement. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to, just in terms of like the size, compactness, and getting to what you actually exactly want. However, a lot of people did notice, and I myself did as well instantly, that there is something brand new in here, which is called the black market. Right now it is empty, as you can see, but Scopely have given some information on what will be in the black market in the future. Although they haven't narrowed it down 100%, they're giving some clues in terms of what potentially could be in here going forward. So here we had the 23.0 update on the blog post, and it just goes through, the update itself, be the new shop mainly, but it does have a section talking about the black market. And it says, the black market, this is a new and mysterious section of our shop that will frequently change what it has to offer, so it is wise to keep an eye on it. In the black market, you'll be able to find trades available for a limited time and stock each, where you can exchange all sorts of tokens, items, resources and other collectibles for rewards. We'll mainly put this to use during events, but keep an eye out for other interesting trades that might become available. We will help you get better acquainted with the black market soon within upcoming events, so stay tuned. We will continue to improve the shop in future updates, but in the meantime we hope our new one-stop shop approach will make your lives a bit easier. So obviously overall I think the new shop does make things a bit easier. It's a bit easier to find, especially if you're a brand new player. It's just everything's in one place. It's pretty straightforward. For someone who's a veteran, it might just take a little bit of getting used to, like I said before. So we do get an idea when it comes to the black market itself, in terms of what we could have in here. It could be, for instance, for limited time situations. Let's say the plushies that we had in the past, they could potentially put collections in here during events to just eat up your overflowing plushies. I think this is to try and reduce the sort of weight that is put onto the museum, and because there's only limited museum slots, this will help the museum quite a lot. And potentially, big fingers crossed, because it did mention collectibles there, we are going to have the potential to trade in our current collectibles for other collectibles, or some sort of trade system in here with, the game, rather than with each other, but with the game. For instance, a lot of people do have Pete, and if you've got Pete, obviously you can't claim a second one, so any Pete cards that you get past that initial claim are just extra cards that you just got sitting there. You don't even know how many you've got necessarily, but you've got extra cards. They did do a collection in the museum once before where you could hand in some of those collection items and get a collection box back, I believe. I think if that was to become a regular thing, that would be a good thing. So hopefully something nice to come with the black market is something new, and they did say it would be potentially something new coming in the future that will be able to sort of show this off. Now these are the events from Monday the 27th of April, and as you can see, there is a Golden Kendama challenge starting on the Wednesday, and that potentially could be the event where they basically show how the black market can work. So if we go down to the Golden Kendama challenge details, it does say it will last about a week's time. This is the third iteration of the Kendama challenge. More information on this when it is actually published live next week. But I thought I'd just bring some information to you regarding the black market, because I did see a lot of question marks being raised by a lot of people in terms of what it potentially could be. Now the big word there that I'm hoping that will be very important is that word collectibles. I hope that actually means character collection items like the actual cards, and then we can actually trade them in for something else. Not necessarily for other cards, maybe for other things too, but it would be nice from time to time at least. So while the black market is empty right now, do keep an eye on it and we'll see what happens. Hopefully some good things to come here. There is big potential here. It will just be based on, how often they're going to add stuff here and the sort of things they can add here. Don't expect too much, but hey, we can hope for the best here. That is the end of my video, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in, and as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.